Yo, we live, fellas. We live. Yo, what's up?
What up?
Parlay with us, man. Stony Crook, Hustle Stacks, Sean Doe, man. We here, man. Mr. Beans is having some technical difficulties, but the show must go on, man. You know, I'm here live from Dallas. Patriots took a bad L today. You got Hustle Stacks in Tampa, Sean Doe back home in Boston, man. Yo, we here live right now, man. Just, going over today's game, tonight's game. It was a crazy game, man. I mean, I don't know, man. We got issues, man. We got problems. We looked horrible, man. We only scored 3 points, man. So it's like, what's going on with that, man? Just 3 points. And I don't know. It looked like we had a lot of energy in the beginning of the game, man. But it just I don't know, man. It just fell apart.
I just don't think we have the. I just think it's simple, man. Seriously, I'm not even trying to be funny, man. We just don't have the talent. We haven't put enough. We didn't put enough effort into the offense. People don't realize when you have a good offense, your defense gets better. We don't have a bad defense, but if you always playing from behind and picks and turnovers and no momentum and no sustained drives, that wears on a good defense. You know what I mean? And I think they built a solid defense, but Bill doesn't pay attention, in my opinion, to the offensive side. They haven't drafted well at receiver. The quarterback, I try to give him the benefit of the doubt, but he's not someone you could win with, I don't believe. I don't think they
y'all hear
believe
me?
they're going to bench them again. But that's my take on that. That's my take on that.
Yeah, we can hear you. Can hear us?
Cool, we can hear you. Sorry about that, guys. I was trying to connect these our AirPods things here.
Yeah, but that
My fault.
Besides that being the bad L, the bigger picture, man. Yo, there was some key injuries in there that could be bad. Like, I don't know how long.
So
Gonzalez, he went out. Then at the end of the game, Judon went out with injuries. So I mean, we that defense, man, those injuries could be bad. I mean, I don't know how long they're gonna be out for, but that this was a bad L all the way around, man. It was just a bad L.
So I know I missed the beginning of the show. Did y'all where y'all at on the topic? Y'all just talking about the game to be, the game at hand right now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just our feelings about the game.
Tony, was you able to take care of everything and launch everything live?
Yeah, man. Look, man, I gotta.
No, was you able to? Everything was set. You was able to launch it.
Hold on.
Nah, he didn't launch the intro, Bean. He didn't launch the intro.
Yo, well.
Okay, so before we go forward, thanks, Stat. Before we go forward, let's launch that intro. Sorry about that, fellas.
Yeah, man, everywhere is loud, man. It's like the only spot I can find where it's not that loud.
Yeah, God, to make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through.
I had to scramble, man, and my people was like, yo, man, it's because we're an hour behind.
So, yo, I know you didn't hear us, but we just ran the actual intro because we didn't get to run the intro. So I ran the intro. So you was muted at that time. But I know it's hard for you, Stoney, in that stadium there, because before we went live, I could hear a lot of noise there, man, still going on. A lot of partying, obviously, because Dallas did their thing. So I was watching a little bit of this game, man. I took myself off the beach. I'm still in the U.S. Virgin Islands, and I said, yo, let me come here and watch this game because I don't want to miss anything. And I'm telling you, man, yo, I know y'all was already at this point in the topic already.
Yeah.
But it don't look good, man. It don't look good.
No.
It don't look good at all. I'm telling y'all. I was saying this. Though, wasn't I saying this?
Yeah.
I've been trying to tell y'all. I've seen it. The writing on the wall. This dude is not the dude.
Yeah,
No.
man.
He's
Two
not
pick
the
sixes,
dude.
right? 2 pick sixes.
Come
Two.
on, man. 2 of them. He can't
At
even
critical.
correct his own mistakes, man.
Yeah, he almost threw another pick to
He
Oh,
almost
yeah,
threw
yeah.
another one.
He
He
should have
dropped it.
had like 4 of them. He should have
shoulda
had
He
4.
should have had 4. It's horrible.
It's tough, man, because I think as far as fans are, I'm concerned as far as what we put into the team. You know me, financially, I feel as though they ain't put enough into this team. And we could get into that another day. But when you watch the NFL around, Stacks, you made a good point, right? And not saying Gonzalez ain't important because he is, but you notice how Buffalo lost their #1 corner, and they're still gonna keep rolling. We're not deep enough. We don't have enough depth on the team, and that
True.
and it's just that's what bugs me, that they don't put enough resources into the whole roster. They want to knick-knack and rob Peter to pay Paul, and you got people like Crook going across the country to go watch you play. Me going to Gillette, you going to Gillette. You know what I mean? We're putting real money into this team, and I don't think they spend enough money to give us a good product that we could root for and be proud of, in my opinion.
No,
Look
I
at the
don't.
Steelers are doing.
Right now, the product don't look good.
And that's all about money and drafting, in my opinion.
Now, since do the score record? Okay, before we go forward, guys, I don't know if y'all hit the disclaimer. This is Parlay with us, Mr. Bean, Stony Cook, Hustle Stacks, and Sean Doe. Please like and subscribe on YouTube. Watch us on Facebook. You know, get in the comments, throw y'all comments out there. You know, we engage with the masses out there on opinions, especially, you know, we're giving our opinions, so we love to engage with the masses out there on opinions on what's going on out there. So as far as in sports and what you know what we're looking at, and you know, things like that, and the teams that we discuss and comment on. But going forward, you know, before we move, you know, as we move forward, this team looks like we need a quarterback,
Yes.
receivers. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe and some of you guys, and I heard, you know, Stack saying that a minute ago, some of y'all are saying we might need a coach. Some of y'all saying coaching change is needed.
Everything.
Only reason why I say you might not be wrong, and I'm not a Bill, you know, disciple in a way, you know, but I do respect what Bill brought to the table for all these years. So I would say I would rock with the coach a little bit, because he has made some solid decisions coaching wise within this dynasty time. But right now, when I watch a team on special teams disrespect us on special teams,
Right.
that goes to show you what they feel about us as far as the respect level.
Yeah.
They duped us on that play. How we did, and years ago, Bill would have been ready for that, right? That Cook, Doe, y'all can answer. Bill would have been ready.
Yeah, I just
for that years ago. He wasn't ready for it.
Well, he fell asleep. He fell asleep at the wheel. They kind of surprised. It was a surprise, you know. McCarthy surprised me with that. He fell asleep at the wheel. I give him a pass on that. But he would have got me on that too if he ran a fake field goal with them rolling like that, because there was no need for it. So, but at the same time, y'all gotta remember, I don't want to be that fan that's bitter, but it's a lot of get back. You know, when Tom was dead, we was beating a lot of ass. I ain't gonna front. All right. Yeah. So a lot of these teams, they kept receipts, as Dion would say. So when now that we down, they cashing in.
It's get back time.
Yeah, it's get back time, and that's why you see a lot of shit going on like this. Because I remember, I don't remember ever losing to Dallas with Tom, to be honest. Oh, even with Bledsoe, to be honest with you. And it's a lot of. I mean, it's been 4 years since Tom's left, But I'm not saying it should be the same caliber of product that when Tom was there, but it got to be something better than this. Got to be something better than this.
Right. I
They're
mean,
3-8. They're 3-8 in their last 11 games, fellas. If that was any other coach, we had that conversation. It comes a point where you have to move on. You have to go a different way, different direction. Have someone else build a team. You gave the reins to Al Grove's son to do the personnel. The drafts have been okay. I'm not saying they've been bad, but the free agency decisions, letting Myers go, bringing in Juju Smith, I get it. You know,
Juju Smith can't have a hero ball to save his life.
right?
No, hell no.
You don't. You bring in you don't sign Hopkins, but you sign Zeke, which fine, whatever. Like you sign Zeke, but
Well,
my point is
Hopkins ain't doing shit either though.
right. But he's in it. I'm just saying though, it's not about what he's doing, and that's like we're not paying. It's about we're not even trying to pay. What would he be doing there?
Saying
We don't know
though.
that. We don't know that. It's not.
Yo,
I get
you've
what you're
been saying that.
Crook. I'm just saying, but we don't even try to. Bill wants to be in that bottom line. You fumble, you're on the bench. They're gonna give you $1 million more. You could go there. We want to, you know what I mean? I just don't think that's gonna win you. It's passing them by. It's passing them by.
Right.
Yeah. It's time to make moves. It's time to make moves.
Passing
Jonathan,
them by.
Robert, they need to get together, sit down. Like, yo, Bill, look, we love you. It's been great. We enjoyed the ride, but we need to start a new vibe right now. Something new, a younger mind, a different game plan, a different philosophy, because it's just not working. It's not working.
I agree. Give it all his son, all those guys.
Yeah.
It might be y'all basically everybody's saying a clean sweep then.
Yeah,
I said clean up house.
If you're gonna get rid of Bill, I mean, you could probably keep him. I mean, you can't just. I mean, you got to keep him around in some capacity because of who he is. I get that, but I mean, as far as drafting, I don't think he should have anything to do with that. But I definitely would keep him around the organization, but it wouldn't be run by him.
Nah, he could just be like a figurehead.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go. Kind of how Bobby Bowden was towards the end.
Right. You can have him up there sitting up with the owners.
I think I understand where you guys are coming from because y'all still want to hold on to the nostalgia of Bill Belichick. But I think if Bill Belichick still stays on this team in a capacity, teams don't have a capacity to grow.
I can see that, right?
The ideology will still stay the same. It's
like
just that he would handpick it, but the ideology will stay the same. We need fresh outlook, young coaches, young GMs.
Right.
Looking at players in a different perspective. Changing it sucks to say it because everybody, we are on this Patriots topic for the people that's watching on YouTube. This is Parlay with us is bred out of Boston, Mass. So this is a Boston-based podcast. And anything that we do talk sports first, we'll talk about our teams. So just for people watching, y'all probably saying, yes, can they move on? They always talking about the Patriots. This is our team. We're going to talk about our team first so we could clean up the mess and talk about the situations that's going on with our team, and then we can move on to the next. But right now, I say, truthfully, it has to be cleaned up all the way around. The whole shit needs to be changed because I think that if Bill sits around, nothing's going to change. And we need youth. We need young. Everything across the board has to be young, I think, or
to be
or
fair,
innovative.
I don't think Bill would want to stay around for that. I'm just throwing it out.
No,
there.
he wouldn't. You're totally right.
I don't think he would want to stay around for that.
You're totally right.
I don't think he wants to stay around for that.
He might. I mean, it's time for him to move on. It's time for him to move on. But I mean, I get it. I don't know if Kraft can. I don't think Kraft would make that decision. I would think Kraft. I'm telling you, I just don't think Kraft would do it. I just don't think he would do it.
No, I think I think he would really think about it now.
He would think
because
about it right
it's-
now.
No,
Fat.
I
It's
think,
about that time.
It's about
Tony,
that time.
I think it would be Jonathan to do it. I don't think Bill
Right.
would do it. I think
Yeah,
Bill,
Jonathan.
The
What's the
problem is
next game?
we all know.
What's the next game on the
New
schedule,
Orleans?
real quick?
New Orleans.
Okay.
New
What
Orleans.
if they're coming to Boston, right? I mean, they're coming to New England.
Right.
What if New Orleans? What if last year you guys probably would have been saying that's the game we got, right? Are y'all saying that today?
Nah,
After watching them play against Tampa, because I live here, I think they could beat the Saints. I think they could beat the Saints.
Because the Saints can't score in.
Come on, guys.
Derek Carr's hurt.
That's fine. I understand what you're saying. Mac looked like trash, yo.
Yeah, but Mr. Beans, he's been look like trash. You know what I'm saying? This thing.
I think we lost him.
Yeah. Yeah, Mac looked terrible, man. I don't know what they're gonna do with that dude. I just don't know what they're gonna do with him. You can't run him out there and start him. Matter of fact, if they don't start him next week, I think if they put Zappy in, they've moved on from him. You won't see him no more at all.
A fact. And
so no, let me ask y'all a question. I did not watch the end of this crap. As y'all can see the TVs in back of me, I put it on the Sunday night thing. But I didn't watch the end of the crap. They pulled him for what?
he kept turning the ball over. He kept
No. He got pulled. Y'all are saying that he got pulled. That wasn't an injury thing or he hurt his arm.
No, he got pulled. He got
yanked.
He was warming up on the sideline. He was warming up on the sideline. Bill walked by, said something to him. He walked over to Zappy and he said good luck or something. I couldn't really read lips, but he just had enough.
Let me ask you this question. Is that 2 times already?
That he's pulled him?
Yes.
Yes, that's right. Last year he did it once, not this year he did it. Yep.
Now what do that tell you?
He ain't the guy.
He's not the guy.
He ain't the guy.
Number one, dogs, dudes, and dogs, as we might say, don't get yanked, bro.
They don't.
They don't get yanked.
He's not the guy. He's not the guy. I agree, but
think about it. Even if he was, not to cut you though, right?
We're going.
This is just this last caveat, right? Because I think about football players and I think of athletes, and not all of them are like that, right? But some of them come with a bravado, right?
Right.
What if you didn't even see him be like, yo, what the? You pulling? Some players would have made it his feelings be known right there on that sideline if it was going left or him and the coach. If it was going left between the player and the coach, some players, especially top dog players, will let their feelings be known right on the side. Fuck you, or do some shit, or say some shit, or walk up to him and be in his ear on some shit. We won't know what's being said because it's not mic'd up. But to get yanked again,
I'm surprised. I'm surprised if he goes out there and be the starter next week. I'll be surprised.
He's done, bro.
I'll be surprised. It was
shocking. If Bill puts him out there next week, is because maybe Jonathan and them was like, "Yo, Bill, we owe this kid this money, yada yada. We can't just, we're gonna be taking a serious L on this one because if we yank him and we subjugate him like that, the rest of the league, even if we could try to make a move on the dude, they ain't gonna want to touch."
Right.
The rest of the league will be like, nah, you can keep. I know y'all got some issues over there, and then maybe this kid's working out for you now. Oh, you got somebody working out. but your number one pick ain't working out. But we don't want to really mess with that because we saw what he looks like. He's damaged goods.
Ain't nobody.
Right.
Ain't nobody.
It'd be like
Ain't
a
nobody.
Baker Mayfield. It's like a Baker Mayfield trying to come back out of that shadow of Cleveland again.
Right.
But be honest, Bake looked good today.
No, no. Stat. He fought out of that though. He's fighting. Baker's fighting out of that. He could have wallowed out. Think about it. Baker could have stepped back and say, "Yo, I can't be an NFL dog. I'm not an NFL quarterback."
Yeah, but he's never had that mentality. He's always had that dirt dog mentality. But
that's what I'm saying. But what happened in Cleveland could have ruined him.
No, you're right.
But it didn't.
But I think he already had that. But Beans, to your point of Mac not showing emotion, I think that was calculated on his part, because I think he's looking for the future. If you see him on the sideline acting crazy, and the media's always has something to say about his attitude, being a dirty player, he got to clean up that. He ain't gonna be doing all that extraness on the sideline, maybe behind closed doors, but he's not gonna do that
because he's already getting smacked for some dirty player thing.
And last year with his antics on. People don't want people like that running their team, because you understand the quarterback's the CEO of your team. So they want someone to be more reserved than him. You know what I'm saying? When he pulled him, he wasn't going to show up, Bill, because he is playing for his next job, in my opinion.
He don't. First of all, he don't have the stripes to show up, Bill.
No, you're right. I'm just saying, but he did it last year, and he did it last year. Those stats.
No, he did it to a coordinator. Wasn't to his Bill.
Nah, come on, man. Yeah. You're doing it to your coach indirectly if you're doing it to
man. There's a difference, though, with doing it to your assistant and doing it to the head dog. There's a difference.
I think it made Bill look weak, though.
He ain't got to walk up the building. I'm thinking,
Bill look weak, in my opinion.
I'm thinking, I've seen, y'all seen players tell coaches how they feel right on the sideline, bro. If it's not going right or going, whatever the situation, especially if it ain't going right, you see players be like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying he should be doing that. Go ahead.
In his defense last year, he should have screamed on it. First of all, Bill's done a horrible job with managing this kid. I'm gonna just say that first and foremost. He's done a horrible job.
You might be right.
The kid had a good freshman year. Then Josh McDaniels leaves. Now I maybe I'm wrong, but if you'd had a steady offensive diet or steady